Hey there, this is Nico from FlipLok, and today I'm going to show you how to install your inward facing lock. And the only tools that you're going to need is a drill with a Phillips head drill bit. So this is everything that comes with your FlipLok out of the box. Here you have a adhesive for your spacers, then you have 3 different size spacers, and then you have the FlipLok itself that also comes with a secondary cage. This one's a little bit shorter. If you're going to install this on a double door, you'll use that. Then you have a little Allen key, 5 screws. This one is a really important one. You're going to have 4 of these to install the lock, and then this one really is just to set the lock in place. The instructions, and yeah, that's it. So this is what a FlipLok looks like when it's installed. We're going to walk you step by step to make sure it looks just like that. The first step is going to determine which way your door actually swings. So this one opens from the left. With that, have your lock in the unlocked position, and the lock should be on the left. You want this grooved piece to be on the bottom. So if your lock is upside down and we need to move this piece to the bottom, grab your Allen key and you unlock it. Right? Now it's loose. We can twist. That piece comes out. That piece swaps to the bottom, to the top. Tighten that down. Allen key again to where it's tight. So whenever you get that grooved piece moved to the bottom, then you can determine how high or low you want to install the lock itself. We typically recommend putting it somewhere toward the middle or near the center of the door. That's where a lot of somebody kicking a door would try. But a lot of people have toddlers with elopement issues, and if they have that issue, you can always put the lock high. So once you determine how high you want it, you're just gonna wanna mark that little spot and pull the lock away for a second. Before we determine and mark any holes, we want to figure out how deep or shallow the lock actually needs to be in relation to the door. So you really want to make sure that the part that is closest to the door is within about a ½ inch. You don't want the door or the lock so far away that the door can skate around it. You want to make sure that when you install the lock, it's close enough to actually brace against the door. Here, we're going to put it really close, but not quite touching the door. So now that you figured out how close you want it to the door itself, you can start marking the actual holes that you're gonna drill into. So here, we'll probably just do a dot there, 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 and there. So take the little screw, and you can go ahead and set the lock with that. So once that little set screw is in place, you can double check the alignment of the lock itself. And now for the big boy screws, these are the things that really give the lock its strength. So when you have your lock where you want it, a lot of times you're gonna find that there's a bit of a gap here between the lock itself and the door frame. You're gonna wanna fill that gap with one of these spacers that's included. Pop in the one that fills the gap, make sure the adhesive attaches it to either the door frame or the lock itself, and then you're good to go. So now that your FlipLok is properly installed, safety is now just a flip away.